I wanted to do a quick talk on importance of self-help skills like eating, dressing, grooming, bathing, toileting, functional mobility, and functional communication. Eating by your own self, the child should be encouraged. The child may not be completely independent, but that's an important skill that should be worked upon. Dressing and undressing, very important. Grooming, like washing your hands, cleaning your nose, extremely important. That should be emphasized. Eating, dressing, grooming, bathing. If your child is very little, I don't expect that we make the child put soap on themselves and all of it. Again, it depends on the age of your child, but participation in that task is very important. Active participation in that task is very important. And then toilet, the ability to go to the toilet, use the toilet, flush by themselves, come back, wash hands, and come back. These are very, very, very important self-help skills which are extremely important, and we ensure that if everything else does not happen and if everything else is kept on the side, this is something that will never be paused, because this is something that we are going to engage in throughout our life. We want to do tasks for ourselves. We have to learn to take care of ourselves. That's something that needs to be taught to our kids on an everyday basis. Functional mobility, which means if I take my child, so if I'm on my third floor and if the child is on the ground floor and I say, let's go home, can the child come to his floor on his own? If he is in the lift with an adult, would he press number 3 when he has to come to his house? If I am on this floor here and if I say, let's go down and play, does he know where his garden is? Does he know where his play area is? If I am out of my building compound and I say, let's go home, does he know where is the wing to his house? Can he search it? Can he come back on his own? These are some of the skills which are extremely important. And the participation, making the child participate in these tasks is very important. If your child is a little older, 5 years and above, then asking them to help with tasks at home, helping adults in the house and doing daily chores, anything, sweeping, cleaning, brooming, serving food, anything, a small little task, in ensuring that they are involved in those tasks is extremely important. I have a lot of parents who come to me and they say they're working on all of those self-help skills, but those self-help skills are not taught in the context of the activity. It is not done in the context. What do I mean by that? They are making the kids do that in a therapy session. Okay, so my therapist is teaching him how to wear his clothes and how to not wear his clothes, let him eat, not eat, and she's repeating it every day. And I find it really weird. In a day, every day, if I make the child eat himself, his breakfast, his lunch, his snack, and his dinner, and that particular thing of eating, the task, the skill of learning to eat by himself, if that's happening in the context, then it is very helpful. It is going to learn. I mean, taking tips from a therapist, amazing. How to work towards independence, amazing. But doing the whole task only during therapy sessions and not letting them participate while at home is not going to be helpful. The most important thing that I would suggest to any parent is, if you can't do anything else, making them participate in the day-to-day life and skills is extremely important. Learning tips from a therapist, beautiful, but doing everything in a therapy session, our job as therapists is to give you information so that you are empowered and you are helping your child get more empowered and learn those skills. It is not to make you dependent on us so that you keep coming to us for therapy and we keep doing those kinds of skills. So, and this is not against any therapist. What I'm only trying to tell you is that use the day-to-day opportunities to work on ensuring that your child is participating in day-to-day tasks and it's not just done at a therapy center. What to take care of? How do we teach those skills? Every single task, you can break it down. There's something called as task analysis. Very easy, common sense. I'm sure you know that. If I want my child to learn how to remove his t-shirt, okay, what are the steps? First step, the child holds the t-shirt. Second step, the child takes it up. Second step. Third step, takes out one hand. Fourth step, takes out the other hand. Fifth step, takes it out from the armhole. Neck hole. 5 steps. How do I teach my child to do that? So I do the 4 steps and the child does the 5th step. That's called backward chaining. What do I mean by that? I take it up and I take out the child's hand, I take out the other hand, and then I leave it and I say, come on, let's remove your t-shirt, and the child just removes it. So he's just doing step number 5. If I know that he's got and he's mastered step number 5, I work that the child does step 4 and 5. What do I mean by that? I take it up, I take out one hand, and I then tell the child, now come on, remove it. So he takes it out, the hand, and he does the step of taking it out from the neck hole, which he can do already. So break down your steps of all your daily living tasks and ensure that at least one step your child does by himself. He's mastered it, step 4 and 5, the child does it. He's mastered 4 and 5, step 3, 4, 5, the child does it. But believe me, therapy is important, everything is important. Most important thing is that your child is independent in eating, dressing, grooming, bathing, toileting, functional mobility, and functional communication. When he wants something, he has to know how to ask for it. If a child is non-verbal, let him use a card, let him use a sign, but he has to be able to ask for what he wants. When we are teaching a child to do those activities in the context of a therapy center, we are also teaching the child that, these things should not be done when you are, if I'm teaching a child to wear clothes or remove clothes, it shouldn't be done after, it shouldn't be done by yourself after a bath. It shouldn't be done by yourself at night when you're going to wear your night dress. I'll do it for you. You have to do it only when you are at the therapy center. That is an indirect message that I'm teaching the child also. So if you can't work, if you have too many things on your list, academics and socialization and everything, first, the top of the list would be to encourage participation in day-to-day living tasks.